in contact. We are recording. Just to remind everyone that this is copyrighted by any member of the Sakura Project or the PDIMI has the right to use any of our stuff however they want, as long as it's ethical, of course. And today we're going to actually be talking about the importance of social media. But first I want to let everyone know that Phase 1 and Phase 2 of the Guide to Online Marketing is ready, and it is free. The first 2 phases are free, and each phase is just like a product within itself. And you can sign up at guidetoonlinemarketingandsales.com/sign-up. I'm going to do my best to keep the eye on the text. Anyone know this lady? Apparently 87,833 and a third people do know her, and they do like her. Mary Smith, she is the queen of Facebook. And when the words social media marketing come to mind, that's the first person who I think of as Mary. Not just me, because she actually gets paid $15,000 to $50,000 for a speaking engagement. And I did some research, and she gave us these words of wisdom for free. When you set up, what you want to do is set up your social media platforms, and you decide on whether you're branding your own name or your company name, and you keep it the same across all social media platforms. You choose one primary message. You shouldn't be out there promoting this and promoting that, promoting every other thing, unless I suppose you're doing it through a downline builder. But you should, your website should focus on one particular niche. Here's some common sense tips for social media marketing. Never use Facebook like it's a billboard, just pasting ads here and pasting ads there. Facebook is a place, just like your website, to get to know people. This is about KLT, know, like, and trust. Good morning, Rick. And to me, it's just common sense. You never ever go out and post links on your friend's wall. You post them on your own wall. And if they're share-worthy, they'll get shared. And like the sign says, common sense is not a gift, it's a punishment. Because you've got to deal with all those people on Facebook that just don't get it, don't have that. Other uses for social media. Since the Penguin and the Panda updates last fall, websites that have been ranked at the top of search engines since the dawning of man have gone AWOL, missing, absent without leave. And the owners of these websites that have been sitting on top for years are still scrambling, trying to find people to get them back up to the top again. And I hate to predict it, but I think that that's a mistake. Search engines are now using likes and shares as a way of deciding the importance of a website. And by the way, the Google Penguin and Panda are very useful critters. They're not there to hurt us. Like, Google is there to help us. If you give Google what they want, they're going to give you what you want, which is free traffic to your website. What we're supposed to do is make our presence known by using images and or videos to capture people's attention. And you want people to like or to share your own content. If you do this, if your content is good, if your images are good, if your videos are good, people will share them all across the internet. I actually shared an image on Facebook about 20 minutes ago that I liked. I tagged Janet in it too. Sorry, Janet. Okay, make sure your images are on your own website. It's a good idea if you post an image to your Facebook wall, if it's on your website as opposed to someone else's website, or if it's a video and it's on your website, it's better to share that link than it is if it's on YouTube. Because what this does is it gets you a super strong backlink, and your website scores higher in the search engines because of this. Oh, here we are. Okay. It did actually go to the next slide. Cool. Love it when a plan comes together. Thank you, Robert, and Jan, and Marilyn, and Adam. Okay, this is a website that the inner crew and I started one day shy of a month ago. And the second day after this website was born, It was 2 days old, and you see where the traffic was coming from. It's Twitter and StumbleUpon and ISM Magic. These are all social sites, similar to Facebook, but they all have differences, of course. And I posted an ad. I made up a lead capture page right from the get-go, and I posted it out in safe lists. So the search engine's seen all of this action happening on this new website, and they realized that I had registered this domain name for 2 years as opposed to 1 year like most people do. If you register a website for more than 1 year, they're going to take you more seriously. So they're going to say to themselves, this guy might be serious. Maybe we should send some extra traffic his way. And if you do things right from the start, traffic from all over the place can come very fast, including the search engines. 99% of websites will fail due to lack of traffic. CNN recently paid $400 million for Huffington Post. And CNN doesn't need the staff, they didn't need the computers, they didn't need the readership, but they bought it because of the traffic. They needed the traffic. This is all about traffic. Traffic equals success on the internet. As I was saying earlier, if you use outsourcing for traffic, which is hiring other people, this is a mistake, because what they do for you to get your website ranked next week or next month, it could actually hurt you in the future. Your website could sit there for 3 years, and Google could come along and change one of their algorithms, like they do 250,000 times at least every year, and then your website just disappears. What you need to do is do it yourself, and you get people to your website from social media websites to start off with, and from safe lists, and then the traffic search engines will actually send people to your website because of this. And you can see here where all the extra traffic is coming from. This I took a screenshot, I believe, this morning, and it's coming from StumbleUpon and Twitter. And because of this, the search engines are sending the extra traffic our way, the way on this new website. Social content includes words, videos, and it includes images. Most people spend the majority of their time online for entertainment purposes more than anything else. Everyone isn't out there like we are. We're internet marketers. Everyone in this room here is here to make money. I believe every single person is an internet marketer. Imagine people on the internet for entertainment. What we need to do is do our best to make some of your content entertaining. It should be educational too, but some of it should be entertainment. And this type of content gets shares. Make sure when people do show up on your website that they stay on your website, not just get there and then they leave again. That's actually bad for your website. Unless if you use traffic exchanges or safe list, what I would do is send them all to one certain page. Google would get used to that, and they wouldn't penalize you for it. You want people to take action while on your websites. Action can be liking, sharing, and especially subscribing. Subscribing because you're building your list, and internet success is about list building. And subscribing because Google and the search engines, they know when someone fills out the form on your website, so they give you extra points, and they give you a little bit of a boost for that too. And the guidelines are 30 seconds. If you keep people on your website for 30 seconds, it's good. Less than 20 seconds, it hurts your bounce rate, and that knocks you down a point or two in the search engines. Contests, games, etc. on your website would be great for this. Interaction between people that come to your website would be amazing. But imagine setting up games on your website, how much coding and it's way over my head anyway. If you could find a way to get other people to refer their friends to your website, Google would love this. It would be amazing. And if this were people that are normally out of your reach coming to your website and interacting with each other, that would be an extra 2 or 3 boosts in the search engine rankings for you. Okay, the search engines know exactly when this happens. They know who we are connected to. They know who we are not connected to. And if you get strangers not only coming to your website, and that's good when you do get people that don't know you to your website. But when they invite their friends to your website, that's even better. Now, on a little bit of a different subject, social media now gets more ad revenue than the real search engines do. Facebook in 2009 made $750 million and 3 cents. In 2010, they almost doubled that at $1.8 billion and 32 cents. And in 2011, they made $3 billion, just shy of $3 billion and 46 cents. So as you can see, it's going up and up and up each year. Thing is that it's still new. Social media and where it's headed right now is still in its infancy. And this method of traffic, search engine optimization, which is both, it's SEO and it's getting traffic from the social media sites by your interaction with other people. It's going to be around for years, for decades, generations. So anyone taking full advantage of this, learning it right now, is going to be set for the future, in the future. Websites for us to keep our eyes on. There's the old standbys, of course, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is full of, the average LinkedIn user earns over $100,000 a year. They come on there not just to socialize, but to look for professional internet marketers to get their word out for them, to do their venial tasks. So LinkedIn, used properly, is a great place to do work. It's just as good or better than Facebook. And that's, I think that's going to be in Module 4 of our course. But Pinterest is a fairly new website. What it is an image sharing website. People share your images, you upload your images there. And it's going to be an even bigger thing. Image sharing is big. And my prediction is that there's something new coming out called Media Spider. And it's going to be the next big hit. It's just something that I feel. Right now the site isn't even open yet. It's in pre-launch. And it's by invitation only. There's a pop-up. Thank you, pop-up. This company runs contests on your behalf. And people perform certain tasks on your website for real prizes paid for by Media Spider. So you think about what this would be worth to you. People on your website doing things. People that you don't know, people out of reach. And the final slide. Think about what this could do for you. Imagine if one of your images on your website got the picture of the week or the picture of the month, and you had not only 1,000 a day. That's my goal, is a K a day. 1,000 visitors a day equals $1,000 a day to your website. That's just speaking from experience. Imagine if 50,000 or 100,000 people came to your website all at once. One thing is, I wouldn't want to be on a shared server at that time unless it was a pretty darn good server. And it would take your rankings, search engine rankings. Yes, Janet, I know that. I seen that last night. And it would drive them right through the roof. So this is by invitation only. I can't invite everybody to this. Anyone that is interested in anything like this, just send an email to office@pdimi.com and I will send you some more information on it. It's going to launch in 2 weeks, and I'm going to be off for 2 days, so send your email anytime, and I'll get back to you Monday or Tuesday. Jan, this is what I'm going to talk to you about. I can only invite 5 people, and I've already got a couple. So anyways, let's go into desktop sharing, because I want to show, does anyone here know what a favicon is? Most people know what a gravatar is. And then there's gravatars like an image for like an avatar. Jan, cool. I figured you may. We're going to show you how to install a personal favicon. And this really helps with your branding. And it's 20 after. This should take maybe 10 minutes, and then we're going to do the draw. Adam, you please write the names down of the people that are here now. Hi, Tony. Never seen you pop in. And I was going to crinkle them up. He's going to bring them up and stick them in my hat here. We're going to do a draw. And this is good for the already founding members, you can win it and pass it off to someone else or do whatever. I'm even in the draw myself. So if I pull the name out, I'm going to give it to someone. I just don't know who yet, but it will be given. Well, I'm going to show you, Tony, how to do this without HTML. Let's keep our fingers crossed that this desktop sharing is going to work today, because it's been giving me a rough time lately. Yay. Okay, there's a little the zoom 100%. If you want, you can click on that. It's going to make the image smaller, but you'll see my whole screen. Let's go over to this one website that I don't have a favicon in. And let's log into the dashboard. We're going to do this the lazy man's way. We're going to go to Plugins and Add New. And you're going to search for Personal Favicon. And you're going to install now. It's just like installing a regular plugin. This is a lot easier than FTPing. We're going to activate it. Now what you want is your favicon image on your hard drive someplace, and it's got to be 16 pixels by 16 pixels. See this little wee tiny thing here? This is an image of myself I have saved for my personal website. I'm just going to use it because it was already prepared for this. So we need to add new media. And we need to select files. And we need to find that little wee thing. And we need to upload it. What we need to do right now is grab this file URL right here, down at the bottom. Copy it. Now we go over to Settings. And we'll click on Personal Favicon. You put the image URL right there, and you select where to apply favicon, and I normally choose blog and admin page, and it's there. So now when someone comes to your website, instead of seeing an empty little blank square, they're going to see your image. This helps with your branding because it's got your image, whether your image be you or whether your image be your brand, like your store or your online business. It's just good for your image. But I don't want my image on the Sakura project, so I'm just going to go back and deactivate it. Maybe I should put Sakura's little image up there. That's probably what I should do. But anyway, I'll do that later. Deactivate. See, now when I refresh this, my image is going to disappear. And it is that easy. Okay, Adam, the call is over. Let me get out of this desktop sharing here, and we're going to do the draw. You want to put those names in? Everyone just give me a minute, and I'm going to stop talking now. If you do have any questions, just think them up, and you can type them in here, and when Adam gets up, we're going to answer them for you. So I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, he wrote them all down on a piece of paper here, and drop them in the hat. Shake them up. Adam, you pull one out. I don't even know who it is. Oh, two. Two? Uh-oh. Oh, let's show it. Two comes out, two wins, I guess. What can you do? Robert, you're a lifetime member. I was hoping you would be. It's kind of a different way of doing it, but... And we've got... Uh-oh. Janet, you're a lifetime member of the PDIMI. Yes, congratulations. And that's it. Robert, I'll be in touch with you at the first of the week, okay? You've got access now to some stuff that you couldn't get to before. And I'm going to be on Skype for a while. I'm going to be on email for a while. I'll be around here until 1 o'clock Eastern time this afternoon. Internet, yes, congrats everyone. Thanks for coming today, and I will see you all later.